Hail. Hey, before 150 people comment that Jimmy did not record When the Levee Breaks with the double neck, I don't care what he recorded it with. This is the 12 string that I have, so this is the one I'm using. Now, the tuning of it. It sounds open F. So you can either tune to the intervals of open G and use those intervals down a full step, or use the intervals of open E and move those up a full step. I did G. Because I think that's what Jimmy recorded in, and then they slowed the tape down and then changed the pitch. Do whatever you want to do. I'm doing open G down to F, so it's going to sound. So the drum intro comes in, and you're into. Sometimes, and I'm not going to listen to when they do what, but sometimes they do. Sometimes they do. I'm not going to figure out when they do what, so you figure that out. Listen to it. But when this is the riff. So I do it as, now the one or two times that they did it live, during the 75 tour, I think it was, they might have done it over in one of the warm-up shows in Europe, but in America I think it was just like Indianapolis, Minneapolis, and Chicago maybe, just the first 2 or 3 shows, first couple of shows. And one of which is there's a soundboard recording of it on YouTube, so just look it up. That might be Minneapolis. But I think Jimmy does that on the Dan Aleck show. I think. It doesn't sound like the 12, but he's probably doing something more like this. And doing sort of full bar across. I'm not hearing that. I'm on the studio one. I'm hearing either just on the A string. But I'm doing an A string and G string since they're both tuned to the same note. Third fret. This guitar obviously isn't set up for slide, but you'd go to the 5th fret. Again, sometimes it's just. When those come and go, listen, decide for yourself. But the riff is. So that's 3, 5, 7, 9. Up to 11. And then 5, 3, 5, 0. after the there you go. And then it's A string. I do G, B, E at 12. That's 7. Then 5. 12, 7, 5, 7, 10, 12. Now for this slide part, it helps if you have a guitar that's set up for it. At 12, that's 12, 10, high E, and then the B. Then the same thing here. Then the same thing here. 7, 10, 12. And then it'll do. It helps if you're a slide player. All the way up there. That's B string, 12, 10. I'm not a slide player. During the outro, that's all outro noodling on slide. But the riff is what you want. That's Levee Breaks. Good luck.